What's up, everybody? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video. Prydwen updated their tier list, and I'm curious to see how much DoT glades we can get. I'm kind of expecting DoT to go up just because DoT is so absolutely disgusting right now. Even just at E0 for everybody, and they also have like 4-star light cones, which I still think is stupid. I don't know if they've updated it yet. Um, I swear they said they were going to, but we'll see, we'll see. But still, DoT is absolutely disgusting. DoT is also shelled to high hell, so obviously they're going to rank pretty damn high. I'm expecting maybe everyone to go up a tier, or maybe because it's Prydwen they'll watch list it, right? I think Kafka and Icelands are very, very, very close to tier 0, 1.5 at the very least, and then Black Swan's probably a bit lower, just because if you had to drop one of the three, it'd probably be Black Swan. Which, not saying Black Swan's bad, and she's still really good on the team, but if you had to drop one, it'd be her. So maybe she'd be like a tad lower. That's not really her fault. It's just the fact you can only have 4 characters on your team, and if you have to run a sustain, most of the time, a lot of people like running a support of some sorts, like Ruan May or whatever, right? But we'll see. So it is Apocalyptic Shadow. First things first, no additions to tier 0 and 0.5. We have Herta going down, Anaxa going down. I think the last one was ice resistant, so that makes sense why Herta would go down. At least I believe so. I'd have to double check. Anaxa going down and support DPS is okay if Herta's going down, because I'm pretty sure because Herta went down, every single erudition character that is with her would go down as well. I believe they did that last time. Tingyun going up, oh my lord. I'm not a huge fan of Tingyun, but I'm also like super salty about 4 stars in general. Um, it's really just because Saber energy and then Phanon ult spammer, because she's really fast and her ult and her E can give Phanon stacks. Literally the only reason she's there. Her buffs aren't. I mean, the attack is nice, but her buffs aren't like insane, right? It really is just the energy carrying, which I mean, she's not horrid. I'm not a huge fan of Tinker, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have Blade going up at both. Jade's down. Okay, watch this for Kafka. Just move her up, bro. Move her up to 0.5. Let's not you know, let's not play. Same with High Ceiling. Move her up, bro. Like, there's no way on God's green earth you're gonna have like Firefly in 0.5. I mean, she is solid, but like, come on, that is absolutely destroying everything right now. Yeah, Argenti, Herta went down, Servo went down, Jinglu went down. I believe Ice Resistance. I could be wrong. I remember one of them had double Ice Resistance, I swear. But I feel like all the endgame modes are like merging together for me at this point. Acheron going down. Honestly, I don't really care about Acheron anymore. I feel like for even if you just had her E0 S1 or just E0 in general, I feel like she's gotten most of her use out already, because Acheron is the first anniversary character, and we're like 3 patches past second anniversary. And for a DPS in a gacha game to last that long, being like a decent meta character, I feel like that's fine, right? I feel like that's fine. Most gacha games don't actually have a character that live that long, if you really think about it. Like a DPS, like Dokkan, like the Dokkan Fest from a year ago, like maybe anniversary stuff, which to be fair, Akron is anniversary, but Hoyoverse is kind of weird about anniversary, I swear. They don't really like, they celebrate it, but it's not like this giant celebration like it is in a lot of other gacha games. If you look at something like Legends, Dokkan, Grand Cross, there's always like free diamonds or gems or whatever their currency is, right? And for Starro, yes, in other Hoyo games, we get like a free multi or free like 5-star selection, but there's not like a lot of crazy stuff like most of the other gacha games, which is unfortunate. But still, a year and a couple patches, and Acheron is starting to just like fall off, right? I feel like that's fair. I feel like if you, even if free to play, if you summon for Acheron and you use her, I feel like you got your value out of her. You can still use her. Obviously, getting dupes and a DPS that you still want to be relevant is kind of the play, right? Jinglu, just you know, she also didn't get the best buffs out of all the characters. Argenti going down main DPS. I mean, that's fair. And everyone, QQ went down to tier 5. I mean, like, it's a 4-star that came out when the game came out. Let's be for real. Overall, nothing insane, honestly. Let's look at what their reasonings for it are. So, as predicted, DoT has had an extremely good showing this APOC, thanks to massive shilling in favor of the recently released Icelands. Yeah, I mean, that's all you really need to like see. Like, let's be for real. That's disgusting. If Pythons can co-perform at the same level or even a bit below, you can definitely expect all three to make a jump up the list immediately. So, Black Swan would be 0.5.51. Oh, this is APOC, sorry. So she'd be tier 1 and then tier 0.5.5. I think it should be 0.5 in my opinion. But I could be heavily biased. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of them at E0, right? For DPSs, with the current meta, the Herta, while strong, is closer in power and performance to characters sitting in the top 0.5 compared to the consistent power assets of Anaxa, Phanon, and Castoris. The Herta had a strong run while AoE was the forefront of the mobile less now, especially as Ice weakness is becoming less common. Ice resistant is incredibly present. Okay, so it was ice resistant. That I was thinking of. So same thing with Jinglu. She does have as good buffs, and then Ice. Akron hasn't done enough this time to avoid the watch list of Eye of Doom from completing its task for following through in our previous assessment and moving her down. That's fair. Blade going up just because Blade is really, really good. I don't have Blade, unfortunately. I'd love to try like the Tribi, Hycean, Castoris Blade team. I have Jinglu, so I can do that team, but I've seen a lot of those around, especially on Twitter, randomly getting shown like clears with Blade and Castoris on the team. It looks fun, but I don't have them, so it is what it is. Spawning DPS. Yeah, literally just the Herta. It's just all the Herta stuff. They're all supporting DPSs for Herta. Um, yeah. I haven't used Herta in a minute myself, even though I'm a huge Herta fan. I might have to pull Jade just because, or maybe at that point I'd probably just pull Anaxa, just to have Herta be jumped up a little bit. Maybe I'll go for an E1. I'll look at the calcs and see like what's actually better, because I was using Serval, right? And Serval, I love her to death, but she's not really doing anything on that team. And then Tingyun, we feel Tingyun has enough of a stake in the current meta to move to 0.5. Thanks for your ability to play it alongside multiple top tier DPSs, Phanon and Saber. I mean, yeah, it's just Tingyun got so lucky with how their buffs works for Phanon to give him ult buffs. But anyway, nothing too crazy this time around. It is funny to see Anaxa go down because Anaxa is absolutely busted as hell. But it makes sense if we're just looking at him with Herta. Since Herta's not as good, he kind of has to carry, and you have, while Herta's giving you what, 80 or 60, I can't remember off the top of my head, I believe it's 80 crit damage, like that's not enough. At that point you might as well just run a support for Anaxa that would be better, like Sunday or whatnot, and you get better value, or like Ceridra coming out, right? With Ceridra coming out, I mean he's gonna be tier 0 on everything when Ceridra comes out, surely, right? Yeah, there's nothing too crazy. DoT needs to go up a tier, and then yeah, I think I'm okay with everything else. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the new DoT units. You know, let me know what you think of, you know, just tier 0 DPS in general. And of course, I'll catch y'all all in the next one. Thanks for watching.